It was always hot at my grandparents' house. And I'm not talking I should have worn short sleeves hot. No, it was more like it's August in Ethiopia hot. Growing up, I remember sitting in their living room, sweating, and trying to figure out my relation to these people who not only didn't seem to share my same environmental needs, but who'd also reached an age I could barely comprehend. But my grandparents firmly believed in the 3 F's of life: family, faith, and food. So every Sunday for 29 years, I bore the heat and religiously showed up for dinner.
The very day I turned 14, my father put me on a boat. In my pocket, he stuffed 200 lira and the address of a cousin who lived in a place called Hoboken, New Jersey. The only advice my father gave me? Tengo familia. If you said it in plain English, it would mean I support a family. But in Italian, it means more. Much more. I am a man. I am doing well for my woman and my children. I have a reason for being alive.
Tengo familia.
I arrived to learn that my cousin had left Hoboken for a faraway land called Brooklyn. So, for the next 6 weeks, I lived underneath a pier off the Hudson River, every minute of every day, working so I could save up enough money to get back home.
I was the middle sister of 7 girls, and Frank was the first man, the first person to ever notice me. He was making $1 a day as a carpenter's apprentice, and I thought that was a fortune. He promised that if I married him, he'd build, for me, an entire house. And he did. He built for me this beautiful home.
My grandmother Ada never made it through grammar school. She never even learned how to drive a car. But lock her in the kitchen with a tomato, pasta dough, and garlic, and that woman was Einstein. By my 29th birthday, my parents moved to Florida and my sister Melissa to San Diego. Before she left, Melissa told me the best thing about being an American is you can stay in the country and still move 2,000 miles away from your family. I stayed near my grandparents. Each Sunday, I rode the bus in from the city. But one Thursday, something happened to me. Something important, and what I had to tell them couldn't wait. Hey, Grams. Hi, Nanny.
Nick, your grandmother is going to ask you to do something for her. Refuse.
Nicholas, I need you to do something for me. First, you hungry?
No, Nan. I just ate and I can't stay long. Like I said on the phone, I just have to make this announcement.
There's no time to do you any favors, Ada.
What'd you have for dinner?
Chinese food?
Chinese?
Nan.
You're telling me that's food?
Well, everyone eating it seems to think so, yeah.
30 years ago, I had dinner at a Chinese restaurant. To this day, I have no idea what I ate. I'll make you food.
Nan, I'm full.
Fine, I'll make you a sandwich.
Nan.
You look hungry.
How? Tell me, how do I look hungry?
You're breaking my heart, Nicholas.
All right. A small sandwich.
What do you want on it?
I don't care.
How about provolone and ham?
Perfect.
Good. Nicholas, I'll make you a provolone and ham sandwich, and you tell your grandfather he can't drive no more.
Don't listen to her, Nick.
2 days ago at the Grand Union parking lot, he puts the car in reverse and we go forward.
I thought I put it in reverse. I put it in second.
Right into a Japanese car. Thank God no one was killed.
I barely dented the fender.
2 weeks ago at the 7-Eleven, he means to step on the brake pedal and he steps on the gas.
We go very fast for about 2 feet.
Right into a Japanese car. Thank God no one was killed.
Gramps, we've talked about this. You shouldn't be driving anymore.
You're telling me what to do. I used to change your diapers.
You've told me. I appreciate it.
He never changed the diapers.
Look, Gramps, it's just too dangerous with you behind the wheel.
I get in the car with him, I scream the entire way.
She's a real pleasure to drive with.
All right, Nan, why don't you go make the sandwich? I'll talk to him. And can you turn on the air conditioning? It's sweltering in here.
That's crazy. It's only June.
But it's hot.
The air conditioner doesn't go on until the 4th of July.
I'll open a window, and you listen to your grandson.
Come on, Gramps. You know something terrible could happen.
I have to drive your grandmother to the store.
She could walk, take the bus.
I only go close by, that's all.
And you still get into accidents.
So what are you saying? I'm too old to drive?
Look, your reflexes are just getting a little slow.
I'm out of provolone. Cheddar and Munster.
Whatever, Nan.
I want to make it the way you like it.
How can you make it the way I like it? I don't even want it.
Don't talk fresh. Cheddar and Munster.
Cheddar.
You sure?
Absolutely, 100% I want cheddar, Nan.
But I got such a nice Munster.
This is the woman you're listening to, so I can't drive.
All right, Nan, Munster. I want Munster.
I thought so.
Look, Gramps, I just don't want to get a call saying that you hurt yourself or Nan or somebody else.
My first car, 1941 DeSoto, cost $53 more than I could possibly spend. But once I laid eyes on that car, the chrome wheels, the black leather interior, the dashboard was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Bellissima! So I worked for 3 months, shoveling coal into some restaurant furnace until I could get that 53. And once I actually got the car, sat behind that dashboard, held that perfect wheel in my hand, I knew I could make a life for my family. If I owned this car, I could make a life. Tengo familia.
Thank you.
I got another set hidden in my tools.
Just promise you'll only drive in an emergency, all right?
Yeah.
I was the first person in my family to get a good job with a union in a Ford's automobile factory. The way I got that job, see, was I told him I was Irish. I had to, because back in those days, the only famous Italians in America were the Pope and Sacco and Vanzetti. Did they look at us and think Pope? Nope, Sacco and Vanzetti.
My father's folks, Nunzio and Emma, they lived 2 doors down, and every Sunday they'd also come visit and share dinner. Both children of destitute and hardworking immigrants, they married at 17, and they had 2 sons, my father and his brother Nick, who was killed in Korea.
So, the day I married nuns, my mother told me something amazing. She said, Emma, just because you're his wife doesn't mean you're not as important as him. Speak up. Say how you feel. Don't become one of those women who gets lost behind their families.
So I told Fords my name was Ian Sean O'Malley O'Brien O'Sullivan. They gave me the job.
So while nuns went to work, I made us a beautiful life at home.
I stood on an assembly line, put in this nut in that bolt for over 27 years to give my wife and my kids the life they deserve.
We struggled and we made our way because we're a family. Tango familia.
Tango familia.
Tango familia.
They were the loudest people I ever met.
Hi, Nikki!
Hi, Gramps. Hi, Nanny.
What a pleasure to see you on a Thursday.
I'm glad you came. I have something to tell you.
Wait, Nikki, first, I want to take a picture.
Of what?
Well, of you.
Why?
Got 2 pictures left on this roll since last Easter. Stand by your grandma and smile.
Gramps, I've got this announcement.
Just 1 picture.
Gramps.
1 picture.
All right.
How about you fix your hair nice first?
No, Nan, stop. Okay, Gramps, shoot.
You don't look happy.
I'm not happy.
Well, why would I take a picture if you don't look happy?
Ooh, nuns, make me a copy. I'll pay you for it.
Okay, so I got 1 more.
No, Gramps, enough with the pictures. Nan, can you get back in here, please?
Nikki, that present you bought for us, the one we don't know how to use.
The answering machine?
No, the other one, the CPU.
VCR.
Right. We need the receipt.
It broke?
No, we just hate it.
No, we do not hate it. It's just too expensive. We can't enjoy it.
Why are you worried about the expense? I bought it for you.
Give us the receipt. We'll give you the money back.
I don't want the money.
It's too much to spend on us for BCP.
It's your 50th anniversary present.
Fine, we'll keep $10.
Look, we'll talk more about this later. Right now I've got something much
So,
more...
Nikki, guess where your grandmother's trying to take me? Again, next Tuesday.
Well, I'm sorry if I like to go places and do things. I'm a doer.
Atlantic City, with the senior citizens from St. Anne's.
Gramps, what I have to say is real important. Can we please
You
talk
sit
about...
in traffic for 4 hours with a busload of 80-year-old Catholics all carrying these giant bags of quarters. It's awful.
We listen to what he's complaining about. You get a free air-conditioned bus ride, and they give you $30 free in chips.
Look, I've got this announcement.
Last time I went to the casino, I cashed in my $30 chip, found a $5 buffet, ate all day, came home with a $25 profit.
I've told him that money was not for him to keep. The Catholic Church gave you that money to gamble. Sunday, you put it in the poor box.
I'm not putting it in the poor box. We are poor. I'll give it to Nikki.
We are not poor.
Why are you giving me $25?
Well, I don't really know. She won't let me keep it.
I forgot if you said cheddar and Munster, so I put on both.
How did I come from these people? My parents, I can understand. But these people?
Nicholas ate Chinese food tonight.
That's like eating cancer.
Y'all said I can't drive no more.
Good, the world just got safer.
All right, I'll give you the receipt for the VCR. We'll talk more about driving, and I'll eat the sandwich. Can everyone please sit? I'd like to say what I have to say now.
Oh, he's getting married!
How can he get married? He doesn't even have a girlfriend.
I'm not getting married.
Why not?
Look, can we save this conversation for the holidays when we already have it? This is about something entirely
What
different.
about Donna?
No, I will not discuss Donna. That subject is closed. I broke up with her 2 years ago.
No, I thought she broke up with you.
She did. He was dragging his feet.
Can we move on, please?
She had such nice hair.
I was so sure you were gonna get engaged, Nikki. Every party I went to, I'd gather all the plastic knives and forks and save them for your wedding shower.
I'll get it.
No, Nan, let the answering machine get it.
Hello?
No, Nick, that machine broke.
I just got it for you. How'd it break?
I threw it out. Every time we pressed the button, someone was yelling at us.
That was people leaving messages.
Nikki, before I'm dead, I want to see you married.
Okay, well, you tell me when you feel you're going, and I'll see who I can dig up. Now.
Nikki, it's your parents. Nicholas had Chinese food tonight.
Nick, while your parents moved to Fort Lauderdale,
Oh, God only knows. They spend the first 56 years of their lives nice and close to their parents.
Who raised them?
Then your father gets a little sinus condition, so they retire early and move to Fort Lauderdale.
to live with a bunch of old people who love humidity.
Frank, come say hello.
You're such a good boy, Nikki. Stay near your family.
Yeah, it's long distance. Talk fast.
Hi, your son said I can't drive no more. Come visit soon. We'll sit in my car and pretend it's moving.
Then your sister gets married and moves to San Diego?
Who the hell moves to San Diego?
Nan, Gramps, please.
Nicholas, your parents said to call them after you tell us. They want to know if we take it well.
Well, we'll all find out in a moment if everyone could please sit.
Aren't you going to sit?
No, I want to do this standing up.
Oh, it's like he's gonna make a speech.
If he wants to make a speech, let him make a speech.
It's not a speech. Can I please just say this now?
Before we start, who's hungry?
No, Nan, it's a one-sentence announcement. You don't need to cater it.
Oh, but I got a new crumb cake
With the big crumbs?
from the A&P.
I'm in.
I'll take a sliver, but a healthy sliver.
I want a really big piece.
Don't announce anything yet, Nicholas.
Nan.
Nikki, before I forget, here. I got you a mass card.
A mass card? Aren't these for old people?
2 Thursdays from now, the 7:30 Mass at St. Anne's will be said for you.
Why?
In hopes you find a girl to marry.
And the priest agreed to this?
Nick, go to the mass. Maybe you'll meet her there.
Nikki, whatever you do, do not talk to Father Vincenzo.
Not with Father Vincenzo again.
Hey, 15 years ago, him and I had a big falling out.
About what?
I don't know, I just remember being right.
Here we are.
Thank God. Can I start now?
Wait, I feel a draft.
Oh, me too. What's open?
It's 110 degrees in here.
We're old, we're chilly.
Oh, my Lord, I forgot all about it.
Good thing you got that, Nan. For a moment, you almost let air seep into the room. Okay, does everyone have their coffee? Does everyone have their crumb cake? Is anyone bothered by any unbearable drafts?
Nuns, make me a copy. I'll pay you for it.
Can I please just say this?
What's he getting so upset about?
Oh, he was always such a nervous baby. Remember how he used to chew on his rattle?
Can we not tell the rattle story right now?
We're just trying to understand you better, Nikki.
Oh, and the rattle story just explains it all. God, I don't even know why I bother going to therapy.
What?
Nothing. I said nothing.
He said he's going to therapy.
What the hell is that?
He's going to a psychiatrist.
Foot doctor?
Head doctor.
What?
Nicholas, are you seeing a head doctor?
Oh my God.
Look, it's no big deal. All of my friends are in therapy. It's just someone to talk to.
What kind of friends do you have, Nikki?
Look, I said it was no big deal.
Well, can't you just talk to us?
How? I can't even get this announcement out.
Do you pay this person or is it covered by insurance?
Look, I really don't want to talk about this right now.
I hope you don't pay this person.
We listen to your problems for free.
Oh, a priest would too, Nikki. Should I call a priest?
Oh, she's always calling a priest.
Shut up! I'm talking to my grandson.
Just the other day, my back hurts. I hear her on the phone to the parish.
Tell us your problems right now, Nicholas.
I walk out the bathroom. Father Finelli's standing there waiting to bless my spine.
Look, I'm seeing a therapist, yes, but I won't be seeing him for much longer.
Thank God.
Which ties in with my announcement. Can I please just say this now?
Go ahead, Nicholas. We're listening very hard.
Okay.
All right.
Everyone quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're ready.
Okay.
All right.
Say it loud.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Let me start with this. I was offered a promotion at work.
Congratulations!
Wonderful, Nikki.
What kind of promotion?
It's a better management position.
Tell.
Well, I could, but I don't think you would understand. I mean, you don't really know what it is I do now.
Just because we wouldn't understand what it is you do, doesn't mean we don't want to hear about it.
Okay, well, as I explained before, I work in marketing, which is sort of like advertising, commercials. But I don't actually make the commercials. I, how should I say, plan overall strategy for commercials and newspaper ads and other forms of media like billboards and brochures and internal and external presentations. Well, with this new position, and this is exciting, I will be in charge of developing, coordinating, and implementing all of those strategies in a top 20 market.
Well, whatever the hell it is you do, we're damn proud of you.
What a job! What a
Very
job!
nice, Nicholas.
The thing about the job is I have to move.
Out of the city? Oh, thank God!
You can move in with us.
No rent, 4 meals a day.
No, the job is in Seattle.
Where the hell is Seattle?
Oh, Rose Ranoli has a beach house there, exit 94 on the Parkway.
No, her house is further down, by the big food town.
No, stop. I know what Seattle is. Washington. And not the close Washington. The Washington over by California. All the way over by California.
Is this true, Nicholas?
Washington State, yes. Look, I just got the offer today. My head is still swimming, but it's a promotion. And now would be the time, right? I mean, I'm young, unattached, so there's nothing really to keep me here.
What about us?
Well, yeah, I mean, besides you.
Nikki...
So you're leaving?
Moving, yes.
Right, leaving.
I told my parents about this. They think it's a wonderful opportunity. And besides, I grew up in this area. Went to college here. I've never lived anywhere else.
I've never lived anywhere else.
Look, I know this might come as a bit of a shock to you.
Shock? No. Why should this come as a shock? First, your parents moved to Fort Lauderdale. Then your sister moves to San Diego, gets married, and has my great-grandson.
Gramps.
My great-grandson. I have a great-grandson, and he's 3 years old, and I've seen him exactly twice. Twice.
Gramps, please.
You know what that's like? I'm old enough to have a great-grandson, and he doesn't know who I am, or why I'm important to him. Last time we got off the plane, I was standing there with my arms outstretched, and he ran away. He thought I was just another old person. Another old person who wanted to annoy him with a hug.
Nicholas, I'm not sure I understand. You're just going to go?
Look, this just came up today. I wanted to tell you first.
But your family's here, Nick.
Look, it's getting late. I've got to catch the next bus back.
Nikki,
I've got an 8 a.m. meeting about the promotion.
We'll see you Sunday, Nicholas.
if we're still alive, God willing.
Look, we'll talk more about this then. It's a wonderful opportunity.
Seattle?
He forgot his sandwich.
It's a 20-minute ride into the city. He'll make it without food.
Seattle?
Not to worry, he won't go.
Well, you heard him. Said he wants to move away.
No, he didn't say he wants to move away. He said he didn't have a reason to stay.
Well, so?
So, we give him a reason.
I should tell him. I should tell him that doctors did their test and it's spread. I should tell him that if he takes this job, that when we say goodbye, it'll probably be the last time we see each other. No one knows yet. Not even my Emma. But I'll tell her. Soon. But I should tell him. Then maybe he'd stay.
Most companies have this unwritten rule. If you say no to a promotion, another one might not come along. That day, my boss sat me down and said, "This opportunity means that we have great faith in you. This means that we're planning something even bigger." And as any young man can tell you, the lure of a new life is as seductive as any lover. The following Sunday, I returned home for a weekly dinner, at which I expected them to be laying the guilt on something fierce. But they didn't. They did something worse. Hi, Gramps.
Hiya, Nick.
Since when do you play the guitar?
My father taught me when I was little. Your grandmother found this at a garage sale the other day, and so I was taking a lesson they were having down at the high school.
The high school? How'd you get there? You didn't drive.
I walked. 45 minutes, in the dark, there and back. If I drop dead, I gave specific instructions to deliver me to your doorstep.
Hey, Nicky.
Hi, Gramps. What's with the ties?
What? Can't dress up to see my grandson?
So anyway, my move to Seattle, I suppose you had time to mull it over, eh?
You want some nuts, Nicky?
No thanks. So how are you feeling?
We're good, Nick. Have some nuts.
No thank you. So how are you feeling about my promotion?
Oh, we're very proud.
Nicholas, are you hungry?
Nan, about Seattle?
We'll be eating soon, so why don't you comb your hair a little nicer?
Yoo-hoo, Nikki!
Hi, Nan. Okay, what's going on? 3 days ago I told you about my promotion and you were all miserable. Now it's like I never even...
Hey, Nicky. How old are you?
What? 29?
29 and no family.
You know, you're 8 years older than your Uncle Nicky ever was.
What brought that up?
Yeah, it's been thinking about him.
Why?
Yoo-hoo, Nikki!
What, Nan?
How's your hair look today?
I combed it up into an afro, Nan. Okay, what's up with you people?
Who is this you people?
We're not people. We're your family.
Look, something's going on. You're all being too quiet and...
I'll get it.
Why? Who could that be?
Oh, why? It's Caitlin O'Hare, the unmarried niece of my canasta partner, Margaret O'Hare.
Caitlin, come in!
Oh, God.
Hi, Emma. Hi. If I knew there were so many of you, I'd have brought 2 bottles of wine.
No, this is so thoughtful. Isn't Caitlin so thoughtful, Nikki?
I can't believe you're doing this.
Caitlin, I want you to meet my beautiful grandson, Nicholas.
Nan, stop. Caitlin, hi, it's Nick.
Hi, Nick. It's great to meet you.
And I'm his other nanny. If you call her Emma, you can call me Ada.
Absolutely, Ada.
Well, then I'm Nunzio.
And I'm Frank.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Nunzio and Frank.
And you look like a lovely young woman that any young man would be so lucky to have as a wife.
You're absolutely right, Nunzio.
Well, Caitlin, supper's almost ready, and everything came beautiful.
Wait. I need a moment alone with Caitlin first.
It's working. It's working.
Look, I just wanted to say, well, did my grandmother happen to mention that I'd be here?
No, she didn't, no.
Okay, well, in case you couldn't tell, this is a blind setup, so feel free to run like the wind.
Nick, relax. I don't like being set up either, but Emma's my friend, and besides, I gotta say, the food smells fantastic.
That's their secret. They suck you in with the food.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna stay.
You sure? Because it's not too late to escape.
Come on, Nick, we'll have a relaxing Sunday dinner.
Caitlin, even at my most generous moments, I would not describe these people as relaxing.
Very pretty, isn't she, Nikki?
Yes. Yes.
I did good.
Caitlin, you look hungry. Come.
God.
Nicholas, why don't you sit next to Caitlin? Oh, very nice.
Can we just eat now? Quickly?
Oh, shall we say grace?
Since when do we say grace?
Look, shut up, we have company.
Frank, say grace.
Really? All right, everyone, get ready. I'm gonna say grace, all right?
Everyone quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Say it loud.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Say
right.
grace, Gramps.
All right. Bless us, O Lord, for these thy gifts that we are about to receive. And bless our lovely dinner guest and our lonely grandson. And may they find eternal happiness together forever.
Amen.
It's a prayer. I can say whatever the hell I want.
Caitlin, before I'm dead, I want to see Nikki married.
If not, I've got to go with her.
So, Caitlin, you like to drink?
How do you mean?
Well, you're Irish.
Gramps.
What? Irish like to drink. Is that a secret?
Gramps, apologize now.
Actually, I don't mind having a pint or 2 every now and then.
You see, life is to be lived. You know, Caitlin, the Irish used to hate the Italians.
Okay, change the subject.
So, Caitlin, tell me, do you drive?
Gramps.
Sure, don't you?
Funny you should ask.
He had to stop. He's been getting into a lot of accidents recently.
I've killed hundreds of people.
Here we are. Caitlin, I made some lovely veal.
Oh, thank you, Ada, but I'll just have the vegetables.
Oh, it's nice from the ShopRite.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ada, I can't. I'm a vegetarian.
She's a what?
Vegetarian.
What the hell is that?
Animal doctor.
Very nice.
So she won't eat veal?
Yeah, she fixes animals so she don't eat them. Makes sense.
No, I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat meat. My job is I'm a nurse.
She's an animal nurse?
What the hell do animals need nurses for?
Trust me on this. Don't try and correct them, just write it out.
Well, whatever you do, it sounds wonderful. Have some veal.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ada. I really can't.
No? None at all?
I'm sorry, Ada. I should have told Emma before I came.
No need to apologize. Just have some veal.
Nan, the veal issue is closed. She doesn't eat veal.
It's from the ShopRite.
I'm sorry, Ada, but really, just an extra forkload of those vegetables would be fantastic. They look amazing.
The tomato is beautiful from my
It
garden.
looks fabulous.
You can serve it to the Pope.
Yeah, the Pope would eat the veal too.
So, Caitlin, tell me, how come an attractive girl like you doesn't have a boyfriend?
Caitlin, don't answer that.
It's okay. Well, Frank, I like to think that I just haven't met the right guy recently.
Oh, maybe if you did something with your hair?
Nan!
What? I meant that nice. You know I meant that nice.
Caitlin, I would like to apologize for basically everything that's been said this afternoon.
What? We said nothing bad. Nuns, did we say anything bad?
No, we've been delightful.
Delightful?
Now, don't mind Nicky, Caitlin. He just gets a little excited sometimes.
That's okay. I like passionate people.
What a lovely way of saying that.
You see? We're not loud. We're passionate.
So, Nicky, Caitlin hasn't had a date in a while.
Nan, that's personal information.
Actually, she's right.
You see, Nicky, we had a nice little talk about it at Pathmark at Produce.
Oh, what'd you buy at Produce?
Oh, I don't remember.
She bought peppers.
Red peppers are green.
Never buy red peppers at Pathmark.
I had an argument with the manager over zucchini.
They're talking about food. Get comfortable.
Actually, the AMP has the freshest zucchini. What I do when I'm working a lot and don't have time to cook is I saute a little yellow squash, melt a thin slice of provolone on top of it, and top it with a dash of Parmesan. You usually eat it with a piece of Italian or rye bread, preferably fresh from Marzoni's bakery. It makes the best late-night snack.
She's our dream come true.
This one's for you, Nicky. This one's for you.
Perfect.
The thing which irritated me the most is she actually seemed terrific. When your grandmother sets you up, you have every right to be disappointed.
So, Nick, say something attractive to Caitlin.
Gramps, please.
Nicky has a wonderful job, Caitlin.
We have no idea what the hell he does, but it's fantastic.
I'm a marketing executive.
Oh, do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I do, actually. Very much.
It's no animal nurse.
Frank, shush. Let the kids talk.
Oh, sorry. Go on, you two. Pretend like we're not here.
Oh, like that's possible.
Now he's talking fresh.
I'm not talking fresh.
He's talking fresh.
Gramps, quiet.
So, Caitlin, you're having a nice time.
Absolutely.
Caitlin, we're so glad you came.
You'll have to come again soon. How about next Sunday?
We eat together every Sunday. We're a family.
Actually, I have to say it's rather amazing sitting here with all four of you, because, well, I look at Nick and I think how many grown adults actually get to eat dinner with all four of their grandparents.
He's a lucky boy.
It's like winning the lottery.
Caitlin, next time you come, make sure to bring your grandparents with you.
Oh, thank you, Ada, but all mine have passed.
Oh, I am
what
so
a shame.
sorry.
But now you have us.
Why, thank you, Frank.
So, Caitlin, you go to therapy like Nicky?
Jesus, Nan.
I thought you weren't ashamed.
Actually, we're a little ashamed.
Actually, I do go. For about 2 years now. I like it.
But you seem so normal.
Oh, it's an act.
Nicky says all his friends go to therapy.
Okay, I know it's only the first course, but are there any other personal revelations anyone else would like to bring up about me? Bedwetting memories or anecdotes about drooling?
Nick, you don't have to...
Should we tell the rattle story?
Oh, Nicky was a nervous baby. He used to chew on his rattle.
Isn't that a great story?
He also got caught in the 9th grade smoking dope.
Hey, keep quiet.
Thought we were telling stories.
You know, I would just like to say this has worked out terrifically. From now on, I'm taking you four on all my dates.
Oh, I bet you'd all be great fun on dates. I bet you're all terrific dancers.
Nope, but that doesn't stop us.
Someone pass the salt and a weapon.
And so dinner went on. A beautiful meal. We enjoyed the veal, and then a fresh tomato garden salad, then ravioli with eggplant on the side. And then we had some coffee with ricotta cheesecake and fresh baked anisette cookies. And all through the beautiful meal, I'd look at my grandson and the lovely girl sitting next to him, and I thought, yes. Oh, yes. He had found his reason to stay.
Everything was so delicious, Ada. Thank you so much.
Caitlin, tonight for when you're watching TV, let me take the veal and make you a sandwich.
Nan.
No trouble, no trouble.
Nan, get back here. Look, Caitlin, you're a guest. You really don't have to take
Oh,
the
what's
veal.
it gonna do? Kill her?
Nan, please.
Come on, Nick. I'll take it.
Caitlin, you're a guest. You really don't have to.
Yeah, I know.
Caitlin, we like you. We hope we see you again soon.
I had a really great time. You're all so sweet.
We're old. We're adorable.
Here we are.
Oh, thank you so much, Ada. Good night, everybody.
Oh,
It
bye.
was
Bye,
lovely.
sweetheart.
Come back
Bye-bye.
soon.
See you at Pathmark.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, first and foremost, I just want to say I am so sorry. Like, deeply, deeply sorry.
Nick, you don't have to apologize for anything.
I feel like I owe you something. Something expensive. So why don't you let me take you to dinner this week? We can go to a nice vegetarian restaurant and no one will ask if you're in therapy.
Nick, I thought you didn't like blind setups.
No, I don't. But I like you. And let me just say, I'm really, really normal away from my family. That's right, I'm actually intelligent and somewhat charming, and I'm sensitive, but in a very macho sort of way. So you falling for any of this?
Maybe?
Okay. Maybe it's not bad. Not bad at all. Maybe my grandmother was right. She did good.
Nick, I have a confession to make.
Oh, you've got a boyfriend, you've got a girlfriend, you're actually married, what?
Nick, I knew you'd be here today. That's the real reason I came. I've just been feeling a little lonely lately. Maybe even a little desperate. Oh, God, I can't believe I said that out loud, but yeah, even a little desperate. And, well, I figured I liked Emma so much, and I thought maybe she had a grandson who... Oh, God.
Interesting. Well, if I may be so bold, what did you think of Emma's grandson?
Well, seeing you with all four of your grandparents, I started to think of mine, and...
Right, you said they were all gone.
I did know my mom's mom, but what I mean is, you spent the whole evening yelling at them.
Oh, well, you know, family, I guess. It's just the way we speak to each other. I take it you and your grandmother didn't speak so...
We never yelled, we used to talk.
Talk? I'll have to try that sometime.
Actually, my grandmother used to read me stories. Not children's stories, no. You see, when my grandfather passed away, she would read these wonderful books as a way to get through the day without him, and, well, when I was 9 years old, she wrote me Great Expectations.
She read you Dickens in its entirety?
It took us 6 months, and you know how people read to children to put them to sleep? Not my grandmother. No, she used to read to enthrall me, and I would hold on to her so tight, her voice covering me like a blanket.
So, Caitlin, how about it? Dinner tomorrow night? You okay?
Yeah, when I was 13, my grandmother... I'm sorry, Nick, I can't do this with you.
What?
I mean, you seem like an okay guy, it's just you were such a jerk to them.
What?
Us going out... I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, Caitlin. Wait. So what are you saying then? You're desperate and you're turning me down? Caitlin, wait.
Well,
You know, you people are unbelievable.
Again with the you people?
She turned him down.
You invited her over, which you had no right to do.
okay, Nicholas, don't get excited. I'll get a fruit bowl.
No food now. Everyone sit down and listen to me.
See anyone standing?
Did any of you take into consideration how I would feel? Did any of you take into consideration how your sneaky little plan, which didn't work by the way, was infringing on my life? Hell no. Exactly what kind of plan was that anyways? You expected what? For us to meet and fall in love and spend the rest of our lives together?
Yes.
Well, it doesn't happen that way.
That's how it happened to us.
That was 150 years ago. Today, we do things different. We have careers and ambitions, and we only fall in love with the people who we choose, who we pick when we're damn good and ready.
Well, there's the problem right there.
No, you people just did what you wanted to do because you want me to live my life your way. Well, you know what? Maybe I don't want to get married.
That's crazy.
I'm talking. Maybe I like my life the way I've made it. Maybe I need to figure out what I'm about.
What?
You know, now I really understand why Melissa and my parents moved away. Because they didn't want to live in constant judgment, in criticism, in interference. Yeah, I was feeling guilty about going to Seattle, but now no guilt. I'm home free. I'm out of here.
Nikki.
In 1 month from now, I'm going to get on a plane and I'm going to fly to a new life. And I'm going to live the way I want to live. And I'm going to date the women I want to date. Not relatives of my nanny's canasta partner. And I'm going to go to therapy if I want. And I'm going to eat Chinese food if I want. Yeah, I might even go to therapy and eat Chinese food there. Because you know what? And this will be news to you, but I'm an adult. That's right, there is a fully grown and capable adult who is perfectly capable of taking care.
Nicholas?
Oh my God. He's having a heart attack. Somebody call an ambulance.
No, we can get him to the emergency room fast.
Nicholas, Nicholas!
Ada, you get the car door. Emma, you get the door. No, tell me carry him out. I'll drive. So I drove Nick to the hospital, and I didn't hit anyone or anything. And this was under great strain and stress too, because I thought my grandson was having a heart attack. He was having an attack, it turns out. A panic attack, they called it. The doctor said he had to stay in bed for a few days and get rid of everything in his life that was making him upset. So naturally, we thought the only thing we could do was to have him stay with us.
You know that song? Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. It's such a happy song. Those people going to see their grandparents, they're singing and dancing and...
Nicholas, is there anything else I can get you to eat?
Nan, you've been feeding me nonstop for 2 days now. But please, open a window. It's really hot in here.
I don't want you to feel a draft.
Nan, it's like a sauna. I keep expecting naked Batmen in towels to walk by.
Nicholas, your other nanny and grandpa will be here soon. And before they get here, Seattle, you really might not go?
What?
Well, I was just thinking, if you were so sure you wanted to leave, you wouldn't have gotten so upset, so sick.
Wait a minute, Nan, no.
Listen, maybe you're 100% absolutely sure you want to leave, but maybe at the same time, you're absolutely 100% not sure at all.
Okay, I'm gonna have to hear that one more time.
Nicholas, when you were yelling before you got sick about how your parents left because they didn't want to be around us.
Oh, God, Nan, I'm so sorry.
Your parents didn't leave because they didn't want to be around us. I think they saw themselves getting too much like us, staying in one place, and they got afraid.
No, Nan, that's not it. They just wanted to live in sunshine and to...
Nicholas, people don't leave their families because of the weather. They were afraid, and maybe you are too.
Nan, no, that's not...
Nicholas, calm down, breathe. Good. Okay. Maybe I'm all wrong, okay? Maybe I'm all wrong, but I'm not.
Yoo-hoo! Nikki, how you feeling?
Hey, Nikki, looking good.
Hi, I'm feeling fine.
You gave us such a fright collapsing like that.
I know, Nan.
So I got you a mascot. St. Anne's, 10:30, a week from Tuesday.
They're gonna have to name this church after me pretty soon.
Hey, don't do that to us again, Nikki. We're old. We're the ones supposed to get sick, not you.
Nicholas was getting hot.
No, it's perfect in here.
Hey, everyone. I just wanted to say, well, the other day I said some things about leaving and not wanting you to interfere.
Oh, you were sick then, Nikki.
No one listened to a word you said.
Besides, I got the perfect way for you to relax. Come on vacation with us. We'll pay.
I don't know, Nan.
Next month, we're taking another one of those Mario Perillo tours.
Again with the Perillo tour.
What? You had a wonderful time last year.
But you're always going somewhere. You get on the bus, you get off the bus, you take a picture. You get on the bus, you get off the bus, you take a picture. On the bus, off the bus, take a picture. It's exhausting.
Nan, I'm supposed to be in Seattle, Nan.
Maybe he'll meet a girl on the tour.
On a Mario Perillo tour? The girls are all 80 years old.
Mario Perillo is Mr. Italy.
You know, I don't think this trip is going to calm me down.
Nick, you stay here and relax a few more weeks, then you think about Seattle and the trip.
So what should we do tonight?
Just nothing that gets Nikki too excited.
Nick, let's play that game you got us that we don't understand. What's it called?
Trivial Pursuit?
That's it, you have to answer things.
You feel up to playing a game like that, Nikki?
No, he'll drop dead from the
Oh,
excitement.
shush.
Look, I'm fine. You want to play? Let's play.
Guess who I saw at the deli counter in Pathmark this morning, Nikki? Caitlin O'Hare.
Terrific. Last time you brought her here, you nearly killed the boy.
She's still very nice, Nikki, and her aunt is a wonderful canasta player.
That's exactly what I look for in a woman. Can we just play?
Whatever you want, Nicholas.
Okay. How about teams are me, you, and Gramps?
All right, Nick, you play the game for us and roll the dice, and we'll just come up with the answers.
Okay, you're on green.
All right, green.
Everyone quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're ready?
Okay.
Okay, read the question, Grams. Science and nature.
All right, green question, all right. By what process do plants form carbohydrates when exposed to light?
What the hell kind of question is that?
That's what it says.
Too hard. Pick another.
Okay, who starred with...
Wait a minute. That's the point of the game. If you can't answer the question, you lose your turn.
But what the hell kind of question was that?
It was a science question.
It was about a plant.
Okay, Nick, it's the first question. They're not thinking hard yet. We'll give them another one just for now.
Right. I forgot the not thinking hard yet factor.
Okay, here's a nice one. Who starred with Grace Kelly in High Noon?
Ooh, that is a nice one.
That actor.
Right, the one with the ears.
That's right, go again.
Wait a minute, stop. That's the answer on the card? The one with the ears?
No, but I know who they mean.
But they have to tell you who they mean. That's the game. That's why it's fun. That's the whole point of...
Hey, Nikki,
breathe.
calm
Hey,
down.
breathe,
calm
breathe.
down. Don't have another attack. Okay, we'll think of who the guy with the ears is. Okay? Okay. Nice and calm. Who the hell's the guy with the ears?
Didn't Humphrey Bogart have ears?
He dated Lana Turner.
Right, Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart didn't date Lana Turner?
No?
No, Jimmy Stewart dated the woman with the hair.
No, the wacky guy with the nose dated the woman with the hair.
No, that was the other woman with the hair. Jimmy Stewart dated the woman with the hair with the face.
I thought the woman with the face married the guy with the face.
No, that was the guy with the feet.
Then who dated Lana Turner?
That gangster she killed, somebody.
No, her daughter killed the gangster with the butcher knife.
Yes, the daughter with the butcher knife.
That's right.
Very nice.
That's right.
What was the question again?
I remember the question. High Noon.
Right, the guy with the ears, what was his name? Gone with the Wind.
Clark Gable.
Clark Gable.
Very good, Clark Gable.
Very nice.
Happy?
No! Clark Gable was not in High Noon.
Get out of here, he was.
Did you read the back of the card?
Gary Cooper.
No!
Clark Gable and Lana Turner. Go again.
When Nicholas was in the hospital, I wish there was something wrong with him. Oh, not something terrible, God forbid, but something wrong enough so he had to stay. So he couldn't leave us. So I could take care of him. You just want to help him. So much. Like you did when they were little. It doesn't matter how old they get. You just always want to help them.
What author was appointed U.S. Ambassador of Spain in 1842?
Oh my.
Give us another one.
No, wait. I know this.
You do not.
I do. When you and that Mario Perillo dragged me to Spain, they had this statue of this guy. I know this.
Then what's the answer?
Who's your girlfriend who married the fellow who steals the cars?
Grams.
You mean Irene?
Right. And what's Irene's sister's name?
Grams, do these questions have any vague sort of point?
Shut up. You're sick. Irene's sister's name?
Which one?
The one who does drink.
They all drink.
The one who's not fat.
Irma.
Right. Remember that time we saw Irma at the shop, right? When they were having that special in the frozen foods, what was it? Buy two, get one free?
That was Food Town.
No, ShopRite.
No, Food Town has the buy two, get one free specials. ShopRite has the double coupon days.
No, Pathmark has the big fish in the window.
Grams.
Okay. What was that guy's name?
Something.
Right. It was Jewish. A Jewish name. What's a Jewish name?
Ada, who do we know that's Jewish?
I think Henny Youngman's Jewish.
We know Henny Youngman?
No, it was like Henny Youngman, but different. Who else?
Sid Caesar.
No.
Milton Berle.
No.
Shecky Green.
Grams, you know the answer.
I'm caught up in the excitement.
Is Merv Griffin Jewish?
Wait, that's close. Irving. That's the guy Irma was with. Irving.
So?
The ambassador. Washington Irving.
That's right.
That was the most incredible thing.
Nikki, you're laughing.
Yeah?
Well, you've just been so worried recently. I don't remember the last time I've seen you laugh.
Oh, come on.
She's right, Nick.
Wonderful, Nicholas.
You know, Nikki, when we were your age, we were always laughing. That's right, because we never expected like you expected, Nikki. We were told that a good life is when you find a husband and you have kids and you put food on the table and you send your kids to school and you don't die doing it. That's a good life. And then we went ahead and told our kids that they could have so much more. They can go to any school they want and have any job they want, meet wonderful people. And maybe that's the way it should be. And you already have much more than we ever had, Nikki, and we are so proud. But then you gotta go to a head doctor, and then the whole family moves away from each other, and we've never had to do that. So, did we make a better life for you? It's not a worse life, but better? Just different, maybe. See, he didn't have an attack.
Enough with the game. Who's hungry?
I need some Danish.
Wait, I want to tell a story.
Okay, let me just get the Danish.
No? The story's gonna be so good, don't even need food.
There is no such thing.
What story are you even talking about?
The one of how I won you.
Oh, stop. No one wants to hear that old...
No, tell it.
They've heard it.
But he changes it every time. Tell us, nuns.
Nikki, you want to hear it?
As long as it won't get me too excited.
Okay. Now, Nikki, your grandmother used to live on this 4th floor walk-up, not too far from here. And every night, I'd climb over this fence, sneak into her backyard, and serenade her.
This is not true.
Would you let me tell my story?
What? Story's true. He never met me. His father dragged him to my house. My father talked to him. His father talked to me. Then both fathers told us we were getting married.
This happened 60 years ago. Can't I tell it the way I like it? Okay, so the first time I saw her was on a street corner. Yeah, it was a beautiful day, beautiful sunshine, and she was waiting for the bus.
I was the most gorgeous, eligible, popular girl in the entire neighborhood.
What?
If you're telling the story the way you want, I'm telling it the way I want.
Okay. So, once I laid my eyes on her, there was something about her. She smiled, and it was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen. She was so beautiful, you could drink her from a glass.
I was wrong. Every word of this is true.
Naturally, I couldn't talk to her. So I watched her get on the bus, and I waited there all day for another bus to come and drop her off at the same spot. When she strolled home, I followed her and stood right underneath her window. Every night for a month. And every night for a month, I sang her this one song. Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't mean maybe.
Wait, let me get my guitar.
Yes, sir, that's my baby now. And the night she came down, I was too nervous to say any words to her, so I just kept on singing. Yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, I don't mean baby. Yes.
Whenever I see old black and white movies, I can't help but think that that's what things were like in my grandparents' day. That they lived these very black and white lives, and they were all very serious, very earnest, rather joyless. But sometimes, not very often, but definitely sometimes, they would give me a glimpse of what their life was really like, and suddenly their past would be splashed with color. I'd get a peek at when they were young and adventurous, and their whole lives were laid out in front of them.
Baby.
Nicholas, I need a partner.
Me, baby. Yes, sir. That's my baby.
All right. Who's hungry?
How about you and me get going?
Nikki, you mind if we leave a little early?
No, go.
This is the reason I want you married, Nikki. This is the reason.
Ada, Frank, see you tomorrow.
All right, well, I should get cleaning up.
So, you feeling better, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine, Gramps. It's funny, I've never seen you all like that before.
It's 'cause you're never here, Nick.
What do you mean? I'm here every Sunday.
Yeah, you're here every Sunday, like habit, like going to church. You're never here, Nick.
Gramps, how about another story?
I can't tell stories like nuns.
No, I mean one that's all true. Tell me, what was it like to leave your family?
Why would you want to know that?
He was a fisherman, right? Why'd he make you leave?
You know the problem with old stories, Nick? Is that no matter what you say, people never change. People do the same things over and over again. When I was little, over the holidays, on the cobblestones of the town, there would come these vendors. And they would have these carts filled with toys. And what I remember most were the colors. The reds, the blues, the oranges, the greens. It was like a rainbow of toys. So my father would take me on his arms, and we'd go out, and he would point to some tiny dark toy, and I would point to the biggest and most beautiful toy they had. But he'd shake his head no, and we'd move on. And I'd point to another beautiful toy, and he'd shake his head. And we'd move on like that until we had been through every cart. And then he'd buy me some sad little toy I barely wanted, and I'd cry. And he'd carry me back home. I resented him for that. Hated him for that. Then when I was 14, he put me on a boat to America. He said, "Goodbye, that's where you're gonna live." I was 14. I hated him for that too. Not long after that, he got tangled in a fishing net that was being thrown out to sea. He hit his head on the side of the boat and they never found him again. 8 years after the day he sent me to America, I came back home over the holidays to show my mother and my sister the family that I had made. It was over the holidays, so I took your mother, and there were the carts, like they never left. And she pointed to the biggest and most beautiful toy, and any toy she pointed to, I bought for her. Then when we came home with our arms filled with toys, my mother took one look and she said, "That's what your father wished he could do. But we barely had enough to afford food on Christmas." I always thought my father was a bastard and never gave me anything, but it turns out he was giving me all he had. You're leaving, aren't you, Nick?
There's a moment I wake up each morning, and I forget I'm sick. It lasts only a few seconds, but it's like a little gift I get at the start of each day. That night, I told my Emma. The first time I cried about it was when she began to cry. I told her not to tell anybody else. That's for me to do. And it would be so selfish of me to tell him. So selfish. But when you get to be my age, you realize that what matters is family. What matters is family. And what's in Seattle? Just some job.
Hi there, Nick.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Me? Fine.
Could I come?
Oh, yeah. Come in. I'm in my grandfather's pajamas, but yeah.
I really hope I'm not intruding, Nick, but I bumped into Emma the other day and...
Right, at Pathmark, or Food Town. No, Pathmark has the big fish in the window. I've been here too long.
And she said after I left you collapsed.
Yeah, that's true. Boy, that's a hard one to explain.
She said you had a panic attack because I rejected you.
I love that woman.
I'm really sorry, Nick. I really hope it wasn't because of me.
No.
Because normally when a guy asks me out, I don't call him a jerk.
Good. You probably get more dates that way.
Caitlin!
Oh, hello, Ada.
What a wonderful surprise. You look hungry.
She has this remarkable sense.
Let me fix you something.
Oh, no, thank you, Ada. I just came to see how Nick was doing.
Oh, he's much better. He just gets a little nervous.
Used to chew on my rattle.
Let me fix you a little something.
Oh, Ada, really?
No trouble, no trouble.
Okay, you have 3 minutes before she comes back in here with a fully dressed butterball turkey.
I really am sorry, Nick, about the other day. You didn't deserve what I said. It's just that when I was 13, my grandmother was in the midst of reading me The Old Man and the Sea, and, well, some days she'd read to me with such enthusiasm and joy, and other days she wouldn't let me inside because she didn't think she knew who I was. And she would stand there in a panic, screaming at me to go away, her eyes darting back and forth.
I'm sorry.
The look in her eyes still haunts me. I'm sorry too, Nick. I should have told you that the other day.
I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the way the light was hitting her face, or the way she was standing, or maybe it was because a woman who had rejected me had come back to apologize. I don't know. But in that moment, she struck me as the most intelligent and beautiful woman on the planet. And I wanted her to like me so much. And for a moment I had a terrible thought. Could my grandmother actually be right? Did I really want to move? Could all I need to be happy is the right woman? Oh my God.
So Emma said you might be going to Seattle soon. She said you had a job offer?
A promotion. Actually, a terrific one.
Great. Do you know anyone there?
No, just the promotion.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Well, it was nice seeing you, Nick. I'm glad you're okay. I really have to go. I have a shift in 30 minutes, and I can't be late. You know, all those sick animals need nursing, so...
Caitlin,
Yeah?
I would still like to... I know you said no already, but I would still like to take you out sometime. You know, on a real date. No relatives.
But you're leaving for Seattle?
Well, I was thinking maybe I shouldn't go. Maybe I should stay. I don't know.
Well, what if we go on a date and we find out we like each other, and you decide to leave?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Nick. The offer was nice, but I just sit there the whole time hoping that I didn't like you, and that'd just be too weird. Okay, take care of yourself.
Yes, sir. That's my baby. No, sir. I don't mean maybe. Yes, sir. That's my baby now.
Excuse me?
That worked. It's golden.
Wow. All right, Nick. All right. If you decide not to go to Seattle, all right, call me. A date with no relatives, you're on. But if you decide to go, then go. Start over. Sometimes you just have to be a little selfish. You know something? Not immediately saying yes to going out with you, that's probably one of the most mature things I've ever done.
Here we are.
Nunzio and I have been together for 55 years. Close your eyes and imagine that. 55 years. That's what Nikki will never understand. By trying to plan his whole life out, by him avoiding marriage, he missed that. He'll never know what that's like. How love can deep into places you never even imagined. 55 years.
Nuns, you need another pillow?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
No, I'll just get you another one.
Stop. I'm fine.
Hello.
Oh, thank
There you
God!
are, Nikki. We're starving.
Oh, Nicholas, why are you so late?
God forbid we thought you had an attack on the bus.
Good thing I was here to entertain the crowd for you, Nick.
I'm sorry. I had a special appointment with my head doctor this morning. We had a lot to talk about.
Did you talk about your panic attack?
Yeah.
And what'd he tell you?
He told me to calm down.
And for that, you paid him money?
Enough. Dinner's waiting. Everything came beautiful.
Wait, before we eat, I have something to say.
Talk and eat. You're late. Mangiamo.
It's important. It's about Seattle.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Okay, first I just want to say, last week when I spent those days here, that was a real special time for me. I just feel like, I don't know, like maybe we talked a little more than we ever had. Like maybe we connected a little better. I'm not sure.
It was beautiful having you here, Nicholas.
And I'm getting older, and so are you. And I'd love for us to be able to spend more time together like that.
Oh, Nikki, you're staying!
I'd love for us to be able to spend more time together like that for the next few weeks. I am taking that promotion. I leave in a month.
Nikki?
It won't be so bad, you know. It's not a terrible flight. You could all come visit whenever you want. The promotion, it's too good. I've worked so hard for it. It could be the start of something so exciting for... I just wish you could all understand.
No. No, I don't understand, Nicholas. I don't...
Man.
How can you just go, Nicholas? We're here. Everything is here. How can you go? Why does everyone get so afraid? Are we not worth staying for? How can you just leave? How can you just leave?
Nan. Gramps, you know the last thing I want to do is hurt you or Nan or...
Nick, what do you want me to say? Please, Nick, please don't go. Please stay or go, Nick. You have my blessing. Well, I can't say any of that.
Yes,
I can't.
please.
Because no matter what I say, no matter what anyone says, you're going to leave us. You know, I wish I could be more like my father. I wish I could just stand on the shore and watch you sail away and know it's for the best. Well, I can't, Nick. I can't because I'm not good at saying things, Nick. Nuns, your grandmother's made for us a beautiful meal. Mangiamo.
Nikki, your grandfather has something he has to tell you.
Emma.
No. He needs to tell you this, Nikki.
What, Gramps? What is it? Is something...
Nikki, what I have to tell you... I have to... Nikki, you remember when I told you that I had been thinking of your Uncle Nicky lately?
Yeah?
Well, been thinking of him because... Well, I've been thinking about when we had to say goodbye. It's strange, you know. He would have been in his 50s now. You know, I can only think of him as young. I always think that I should be able to picture him as older, having lived the life that he should have lived. But no. All I see is this young, perfect man, waving goodbye in his uniform. And I knew how dangerous Korea was. Oh, I knew all that. But still, I just stood there and waved back. But inside I was wishing so hard that I could say or do something, anything at all, that would have made him stay. But there was nothing, Nikki, nothing. But now you're leaving, Nikki, and... Nikki, I have something to ask you. And tell the truth, Nikki, tell the truth.
I will.
Okay. Right before you had your attack the other day, you said something when you were yelling. Something to do with, you wanted to find out what you were about or something.
Oh, Gramps, I was upset then. I didn't mean what I was saying.
No, Nikki. There's one thing I've learned, that when people are upset, they mean what they say. I just wanted to know what you meant by that. Tell me, Nicholas.
I don't know, Gramps, I guess. I mean, I grew up here. I've been here my whole life with you, and it's all so wonderful, and I'm so grateful, but I just don't need it anymore. I'm sorry if that sounds awful, but I just don't. I need to make my life something of my own doing. There's an opportunity for me in Seattle, a chance to give myself more. God, I'm sorry if that sounds ungrateful or selfish or...
So Seattle, then. This isn't about a job. This is about you doing what you want to do. To be happy, to live a life.
Yes, Gramps. I'm so sorry.
And you know this. And you know this as good as you know anything.
Yes, absolutely. I'm sorry.
Okay then. Okay then.
Gramps, what you had to say?
No, nothing.
But you said...
What I had to say to you, Nicholas, what I had to tell you was that I will always be with you. So be good.
No, we have to tell him. We have to.
But he has to go, sweetheart. He has to go.
But...
I know all that. But he has to go.
Nicky.
Nan?
Dinner came beautiful. Mangiamo.
Nan, is there something?
Nicky, I really thought you had a chance with Caitlin. I really did.
With all the hassle that changing both jobs and cities brings, I had little time to spend with them those final few weeks. And that last Sunday seemed to arrive so quickly. I wish I had the formula. I mean, how much do you owe to the people who care for you? How can you repay them for their devotion? Can it ever be enough?
Nikki, I hope you noticed. In your honor, your grandfather put on the air conditioner today.
Yeah, I thought I could breathe.
Was a beautiful meal, wasn't it, Nicholas?
Stunning, Nan.
We made all your favorites. Gnocchi, veal parmesan, tiramisu, biscotti. You're not going to get a meal like that in Seattle, Nicky.
I know that, Nan. Nan, I'm sorry, Nan.
For what?
For leaving and for... well, I don't know.
Nicky, honey, you're not sorry.
No, Nan, I am.
You know, maybe you feel bad for us because you love us, but you're not sorry. And I think that's good. You got a wonderful life ahead of you in Seattle. Why waste time being sorry? If I was sorry for every sad thing that happened in my life, I wouldn't be able to get out of bed anymore. And one thing I know for sure is you can't keep the people you love most around forever. You can pray and you can scream and you can cry, but you can't keep them forever. You know, it's funny. I never thought you looked like your Uncle Nicky much. You were named for him, but I could never really see him in you. But now I'm looking at you and you look exactly like him. Just try to be happy, Nicky, okay? You got nothing to be sorry about.
Nicholas, did your grandfather tell you?
What?
He's selling the car.
No, he didn't mention.
The other day, when he was going to his guitar lesson, he dented the back fender. You want to know how? Backing out of the garage. He didn't even make it onto the street. Thank God no one was killed.
Nicky, before I forget, I got you another mascot.
I wouldn't have left town without one, Nan. So, Gramps, you're selling the car.
I'm tired of driving.
That's wonderful, Gramps. I would have been worried if you hadn't.
Don't you ever worry about me, Nick.
Nicholas, for the plane, I made you a lasagna.
Nan, I can't bring a lasagna on the plane.
Why not?
I don't know. It just seems like something you shouldn't be allowed to do.
Fine, I'll mail it to you.
You're gonna put a 15-pound lasagna in the mail?
I just mailed your sister 12 pounds of fettuccine alfredo.
All right. Well, that's me. So, I'll see you all soon. Real soon, okay? So no goodbyes. No goodbyes.
Goodbye, Nick.
Cramps.
I forgot the rules. Goodbye, Nick.
Gramps, come on.
Tengo familia, Nicola. Tengo familia. You know what that means? Go.
Nicholas. Call us when your plane lands.
But don't spend any money.
Just let the phone ring twice.
You know, you're all really something, you know that? I just want you to know. I have to do this. I have to.
I love you, Nicholas.
So, who's hungry?
He's gone. How can you think about food now? Well, maybe just some provolone. Everybody goes.
I caught my flight, and 6 hours later, I landed in my new home, Seattle. And 2 days later, a 15-pound lasagna arrived in the mail. My new job? I loved it. More responsibility, more challenging, and within a month I started dating this account executive, Teresa, who I immediately knew was pretty special. 2 months later, I returned home to my grandparents to attend the funeral of my grandfather Nunzio. He had died from prostate cancer, which had spread to his liver and kidneys. My grandmother told me that they had known about it before I left, but that they couldn't bring themselves to burden me with it. Burden me? How could they not have said anything? Anything at all? If any one of them had, no question, I would have stayed.
A few years after Nicholas moved, my Frank, my baby, passed on. Emma and I shared dinner together every day for nearly a year after that until she too suffered a severe stroke. God rest them. I still cook 2 meals a day for myself and a little something special on Sundays. And I still see my Nicholas. Because of his job, he flies to New York often, and he always pays his grandmother a visit.
Nan, it's me.
Nicholas!
How are you, Nan? God, it's hot in here.
You look hungry. Let me put the ravioli in the water.
Nan, I'm so sorry. The conference ran long. I can only stay a few minutes. I've got to catch a flight.
Oh, the water's already boiling. It won't take long.
No, Nan. Let's not eat. Let's just talk. I have something to tell you.
Well, the ravioli looks beautiful.
Nan, I'm moving.
Oh, Nicholas. Back home?
To Portland. I have a new position. A vice president. A wonderful promotion.
Teresa's going with you?
No, she's got to stay in Seattle for now.
But you're engaged.
Right. Well, we'll fly back and forth on the weekends. It's called a commuter relationship. It's very modern, very annoying. Nan, I had an idea. Why don't you come to Portland with me? It's actually a beautiful city.
Nicholas.
Your whole life you've lived here, taking care of Grandpa all the time. Come to Portland. You won't have to take care of anyone. If you want, I can take you to dinner every night. I'd love to give you that, Nan. There's no one here for you anymore.
Nicholas, you know where I always wanted to go for years and years? Atlantic City. Nuns and Emma always came back with such wonderful stories, but your grandfather would have no part of such a fancy place. So one day I left a plate in the icebox and I went. And you know what? I didn't like it. Now, the whole time I was there, I was wishing I was back home taking care of your grandfather. He needed me to take care of him. How many people can get to be my age and can say that? That there was someone who needed them that much. I can say that. I can't leave here, Nicholas. Your grandfather built this house for me. I can't go. Stay for dinner, Nicholas. Please?
Okay. Not long after, I achieved what my grandparents would consider the greatest accomplishment known to man. I married. Tango Familia. And now when Teresa and me sit home in Portland, awaiting the birth of our first child, my mind often wanders back to those few final days spent with my grandparents. And I wish I could sum up neatly who they were, or what they meant to me, or how they fit into the puzzle of my life. But instead, what is most clear to me is that they worked every day of their entire lives to ensure that their family would be more educated and successful than them. What they didn't foresee was that they would elevate me to a life so far removed from their own that they could never quite comprehend who I had become or how I would continue their legacy. And when I look back at them, I too only see a vague reflection of myself. But still, they let me go. They got me to laugh. And to this day, I still get great food in the mail.
Everything came beautiful, didn't it, Nicholas?
Screwed it up. I got it.
35.1, take 8.
Yeah, I know the line. I just need to say it.
If I drop. I'm gonna go out. I got you a mascot. I thought I heard it quiet.
Like that chicken man.
Brad. Yeah, can we put it over sexy music? Great.
You want some nits? You want some nuts, Nikki?
I got a platypus controlling me. What? I got a platypus controlling me. He's underneath the table. What?
Don't try to do anything.
There's an imposter among us. It's Ethan.
There's two.
Ethan, do you still remember your...
2 Thursdays from now, the St. Anne 7:30 Mass will be set.
Hey, Nikki!
Hi, Eric.